Hello and welcome to Chisel.com. I am Arthur Denise Turney and I'm so happy to be here with you. This probably is my fourth or fifth YouTube video since I started doing them regularly. You can see the trailer for my new book, Love Pour Over Me, that received well over, I think, 130,000 views. So thank you for everyone who watched the Love Pour Over Me book trailer that was created by Tyora Moody of Ty Webbin. She's great. She's just phenomenal to work with. And then a reading from Love Pour Over Me, which received over 8,000 page views. But I took quite a ways off before I came back to YouTube. So I've been on regularly for, I want to say, about a month or two. And this is just another platform for me to connect with you and new readers. I cannot thank you enough. I did an off-the-shelf radio interview over at Blog Talk Radio. The show that I do host is Off the Shelf. You can just search for it, Off the Shelf, Denise Turney. It's at Blog Talk Radio. But today I interviewed Brittany Desiree. She's the author of An Accidental Love Affair. And we've had New York Times best-selling authors, new writers, debut writers. She started writing when she was in college. People from all types of backgrounds, all over the world, have been interviewed on Off the Shelf. But that is just another platform. And Off the Shelf is going into 12 years. We started over at Rainbow Soul with Neil Blake, and he still has his station. If you love some smooth jazz, I recommend Rainbow Soul with Neil Blake. And he used to work for, it was a television station he used to work for, and he's actually worked for a couple of television stations, and he still might, but he started his own radio station as well. It's just wonderful and marvelous, isn't it, when we create and express ourselves, when we trust ourselves enough to express ourselves and create and then share what we create with others. And I thank everyone who does that. And I thank everyone who supports me when I express myself and create. So thank you so much. Today's YouTube channel here at Chisel.com, Chistel.com. Again, that's Chistel.com, Chisel Publishing, Chisel.com. You can go over there and read free excerpts of my books. I give out a free daily writing tip. Somebody reached out today and asked about our annual writing conference contest, which we started several years ago. We didn't do it this year. It usually ends in February, Black History Month, but plan to do it next year, and it usually starts in October. But you can check that out for different contests. Again, that's Chisel.com, Chistel.com. But today what I want to talk about, I love to share tips and advice. I love to help you to achieve your dreams and fulfill your goals. I really, really enjoy doing that. So today what I want to talk about is how to get around success thought blocks. And I've dealt with them, and so many people. I don't think I've met anyone who hasn't. Even people like Anthony Robbins, Dr. Wayne Dyer, who recently transitioned, and other greats have dealt with success thought blocks. And they just found a way to get around them. So some of the ways, and a recent way that I've found, and some that I've found over the years, I want to share with you. So first of all, I will tell you this. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. We often label emotions. They're going to be here. We often label emotions as though we're causing them. And thoughts can be an emotion can be a symptom or a symbol or a sign of something you're thinking consciously or unconsciously. But we label ourselves, and we often find so many ways to feel guilty and then attack ourselves. And then we can actually block success, because joy is our strength. Joy is our strength. So allow yourself to feel what you're feeling without feeling guilt or additional shame, like you should feel bad for it. And that includes if you feel frustrated or angry. This is around your success, your book sales success, your book marketing success, your writing success, or what other success it is that you are striving for. You might feel hopeful, you might feel angry, you might feel sad, you might feel hopeless, but let yourself feel what you're feeling, because again, emotions are symptoms, signs, symbols of thoughts. So if you're not feeling happy about it, then there's some thought there that might be a block or erroneous that you need to get around or go in the other direction from. Journal about your feelings. You can write about what you're feeling, just the emotion. You don't want to get into judging yourself, because I believe we're God's children and there's nothing wrong with us at the core. So just write about your feelings, the emotions. They're going to be here even when we're out of our physical experience. So no one owns an emotion. We don't own anger. We don't own sadness. We don't own depression. We don't own these things. We don't own happiness. We don't own it. So you don't have to feel bad about it. So write about what you're feeling. Write about the emotion. And this one I think is very important based on my personal experience. Read stories about people, actual people who started where you did, or who started someplace near where you did. If you grew up in the projects, read about somebody who grew up in the projects or in a similar situation. If you had a parent who abandoned you, or a parent who struggled with alcoholism or drugs, read about somebody else who went through that. If you are homeless now or have experienced homelessness, read about someone else who did that, and then they went on to achieve or exceed a goal, a success goal that you have set for yourself. What does this do? This proves to your mind, conscious and unconscious, that it is possible. It can be done. Your dream can be reached. If anybody did it, you can do it. Particularly, again, if someone started where you did and then they've reached or exceeded a success goal you have for yourself, they are proof, factual, actual proof that it can be done. And you can do it if they did it. They started where you started, remember? And then also read books and listen to tapes that inspire you to keep going, that inspire you to keep taking one more step, one more step, one more step. When you look back and think about where you started and where you are now, you wouldn't be there if you had stopped. So just keep going. You want to keep your dreams ignited and take action. It's so often when we think about thought and positive thinking and inspiration, we think poof is just supposed to happen like magic. But take action. There's a scripture that says faith without works is dead. So if you really believe in something, you're going to move on it. If you really believe it, I don't even know that you cannot move on it if you really believe it. You'll be too inspired. You'll be too filled up about it to not do anything. So it's a sign that you really do believe. So take action, and that cannot be overstated. Take action. Again, if you really believe something, you're going to bust a move on it. So I cannot say that. And some things you can do as a writer to take action. Now, don't be worried about the results. Just start taking action. What if it takes you 10 years to sell 10 million books? What if you have to write for 50 years before you ever sell 1 million copies of your books? Would you not do it? Because if you don't do it, then you're never going to sell 1 million copies. And then after you're gone and transition, your family could continue, like the William Shakespeare family and others. They could continue to reap the blessings because you kept going. So take action. Design a bookmark, a postcard, a car magnet, a brochure, etc. Design your website, a website page, a blog. Work on a press release. Work on an ad. Work on some headlines. Work on direct email, etc., etc. But just take some action. Take some action. Make a list of reasons why you think having a lot of money or a lot of success is bad. Okay, this one recently came to me. So let's say you think having a lot of money or success is bad. If it's bad, wouldn't it be bad even if you had a little bit of it? If something's bad, wouldn't it not matter how much of it you had? Because a lot of people think that having a lot of money is bad, but they think having a little bit of money is okay. Then it would be the money that would be bad, right? So then you wouldn't even want a little bit of it. So make a list of reasons why you think having a lot of money or a lot of success is bad. And another example I would give is, do you think it's bad to drink 1 gallon of poison, or it doesn't become bad until you drink 100 gallons? If it's bad, it's bad, no matter how much of it you have. So if it's not bad if you have a little, how can it be bad if you have a lot? It wouldn't. It would make something be redefined based on the volume that you'd have. Stay open to ideals. Take action on progressive ideals. Now, not every ideal that pops into our head is something we need to act on. Some of our ideas, we like going in the wrong direction. We need to turn and go in the other way. We don't need to pursue it. But take action on progressive ideals. And those are ones I would say are rooted in love. Be patient, but don't stop. I think a lot of times when people hear be patient, it means just sit back, do nothing, and just wait for this magic to happen. Be patient, but don't stop. Keep taking action. Network, market, tell others about your books, tell others about your products, whatever it is you're working for successful, particularly if it's something that you need others to support you with. And don't let no or low sales define you as a person. If you get low or no sales, it doesn't mean you're less than somebody who's getting lots of sales. Okay, again, I believe we're God's children, and only what created us could define us. And at our core, I think we all are perfect. So don't let low or no sales define you. That's just an experience that you can change. It's not who you are. And desire creates. So keep wanting it. Desire creates. Let yourself want writing and book success. There are a lot of people who will be blessed and inspired by your journey and your success. So keep going. And please come back here to chistel.com on YouTube, CHISTELL.com, and visit me at Off the Shelf Book Talk Radio at Blog Talk Radio. All you got to do is look up Off the Shelf. Denise Turney. It should come right up Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the meantime, I'll see you at chistel.com. Bye for now.